at Riverview Health. Today's video is yoga at the office. It's a good way to take a break, to check in with your body and your mind, and get a good stretch. So let's get started. Come to your chairs, sitting up nice and tall, letting the shoulders just slide down the back body. And taking the chin and tuck it in just a little, feel that neck lengthen out. And let's start to soften the gaze, close the eyes a little, turning your awareness inward, starting to tune into the breath in the body, noticing the flow of the breath in through the nose and out. Let's start with a few cleansing breaths. So exhaling everything out, take a big inhale in, all the way to the belly, into the top of the chest, and hold for a moment, and then out of an open mouth, side out, let it go. Another full inhale in, hold up at the top, and then sighing it all out, let it go. One more, just like that. Full breath in, hold, and let it all go. Now let's seal the lips. Breathing in and out of the nose. Just tuning into that breath as you draw it down into the belly, filling up. And as you exhale, letting it all go, start to draw the navel towards the back of the spine. Breathing in fully all the way up. Exhaling, letting it all go. Into our yogic breath, or belly breathing. A little deeper than normal, slowing everything down. Letting go of all the to-dos and activities. Becoming present in this moment. And see if you can stay with this breath through our practice. Gently start to flutter the eyes open. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn the palms open so that they're facing forward and you're getting a little rotation through the shoulder. With the inhale, lift the arms up and take your gaze up to bring the fingertips and palms together, touch, and then releasing everything down. Chin comes down towards chest, fingers towards the earth. Let's do that again. Slowly sweeping your arms up overhead. Bring the palms to touch and then release, dropping everything down on an exhale. One more time, let's inhale up, reach up, palms together. Exhale, letting everything drop down, chin to chest. On this next inhale, come up about halfway, taking the arms into goalposts, spread those fingers, and we're going to start to draw the shoulder blades together as you look up. So really feeling those shoulder blades come together, almost like you're holding a pencil. Opening up the front of the chest, nice and big. And then let's release, let that all go. Bring the hands back down onto the thighs. And let's work a little bit with the rest of our neck. So we're gonna exhale, take the chin over towards the right shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Come back to center. Exhale to the left. And back to center. Let's go over to the right and hold here now. Pause. You're looking out past that right shoulder. And then release, come to center. Exhale over to the other side. Pause here. Look past that left shoulder. Then coming back to center. And start to take that right ear over the right shoulder, just dropping it down. And you might want to close your eyes so you bring your awareness a little bit inward and can notice the left side of the neck. Send that breath to the left side of the neck. So as you breathe in, you're expanding it. And as you exhale, you're releasing. Another breath in. And exhale out. Let's do one more. Nice and big. And then Releasing, and start to turn the chin now over towards the right collarbone. Breathing in, opening up that left side of the neck. Breathing out. Slow, deep breath in. Soft exhale out. And releasing the chin now down to the center of the chest. Let that head be heavy. Lengthen out the back of the neck. And with the inhale, start to lift the head back up. Coming into a tall seat again. Drop left ear over left shoulder. Shoulders are soft. Maybe closing the eyes again. As you breathe into the right side of the neck, open. Exhale, release. Another big inhale. A soft exhale. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. And as you exhale, let's start to take the chin over towards the left collarbone. Moving that stretch on the right side of the neck. Coming back to the breath. Two more. Making it slow. One more. Nice inhale. And exhale. Release the chin down to the center of the chest. Let that head become heavy again. Let gravity do its magic. Lengthening out the back of the neck. And with the inhale, let's start to lift the head up and bring that right ear over the right shoulder. And then dropping the chin down, rolling it across the chest, and bringing left ear over left shoulder. Starting to do these half neck rolls, slowly going from side to side. If you notice you've got some tension or something's pinching, just stop, pause there, give it some time to work out. If this is uncomfortable, then don't do it. This is your journey, your yoga practice. You only do what feels right for you. Bring the chin back down to the center of the chest. And then with the inhale, let's sit up, bringing that crown of head up towards the sky. Shoulders, let's take those shoulders and start to loop them, making them smooth, those shoulder loops, just gliding them through, nice and easy. And then pause, take it in the other direction. Beautiful. Bring those arms back down. We're going to come into a little bit of a side stretch here. So sitting up nice and tall. I want you to take the arms by your sides and inhale those arms up overhead. Take the front ribs and knit them in and drop them down. Beautiful. Release the right hand down to the side of the chair, maybe holding onto it, and reach over with the left fingertips. Your chest is nice and open here. Let the left hip be heavy. And then inhale, come up. Drop that left hand down in front of you, and on an exhale, twist over to the right. Left hand to the outside of that right leg, look over the right shoulder. Drop that left shoulder down. Breathe. With the exhale, start to hinge forward. Your forearms come across your thighs. You're bringing that right arm up and over, and you're reaching out across, so your chest is over that left thigh. Reach out through the left fingertips. Drop into that right hip and breathe into the right back ribs. Nice and delicious. Release the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Your arms are crisscrossed. We're going to breathe in and start to round the back body, chin to chest. Open up that upper back. Exhale, release. And then let's inhale and sit up tall. Arms come by our sides again. We sweep the arms up overhead. Beautiful. Drop that left hand down to the side of the chair. Reach over with the right fingertips. Breathe into the right side body and let that right hip be heavy. Keep the chest open. You're looking up or out front, but not down. Inhale, come up. Drop that right arm in front of you. And then exhale, twist over towards the left, looking over that left shoulder. Keep the right shoulder down. Soft gaze. With that exhale, start to hinge forward. Bring that left arm up now and reach out with the left fingertips. Press that left hip down. And breathe into the left back ribs. Release the left hand to the outside of the right leg. Take an inhale, round into the back body, chin to chest. Exhale, release, and sit up. Nice and tall once more. Let's bring the hands to the thighs and come into some cat-cows. So with the inhale, start to lift your chin, lift your gaze up, heart's coming forward, you're arching the back body. And on your exhale, let's start to round into the back body. Hands slide to the knees, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, rounding into cat. Take the navel, reach it for the back of the chair. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Nice and big. And then with the inhale, let's sit up. Nice and tall. Sitting up tall. Start to exhale and hinge from the hips, coming down about halfway. And then inhale, come back up. So we're starting to turn those back muscles on. Exhale, starting to come back down. A little lower maybe this time. Then inhale, coming right back. One more time. Let's exhale and hinge down. And then we're going to pause here. I want you to telescope the crown of your head forward and then take the hips towards the back of the chair. So you're lengthening that spine. You're making it really nice and long. Your tummy is tuned up, not just hanging out there. And breathe. Don't hold the breath. So often when we move, we start to hold the breath. Keep breathing. And then finding an exhale, let's start to release and soften. Let the hands slide down the front of the shins, coming into a forward fold. And maybe you stay up a little bit because that's better for you, or if you can come down, you let the head drop down. But if it's better for your head to be up, keep it above your knees, above your heart if needed. Breathe into the back body. And breathe out. And on your next inhale, slowly start to come back up, bringing hands back up to the thighs. Let's inhale all the way up. Beautiful. Let's take those feet and just lifting the heels up. Feel those calf muscles starting to turn on here. Another one. And then bringing it back down. I want you to sit up tall. Shoulders down the back. We're going to take that right leg now. And we're going to lift it up and then dropping it down. Let's take it up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Your body might be talking to you. Let's do that again 2 more times. Bringing it up. Taking it down. Last one. Coming up now. Hold here. You're going to have that foot flexed. You're making that leg nice and long. I know it's difficult, but you can do it. You can do it. Press out through that heel. Let's see if we can lift it up another inch. Yay! Yay! And then drop it down. Ooh, nice. Sit up tall. Left leg comes out. Drop it down. Let's do it again. Do it. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Taking it up. And down. Here we go up. Nice and slow. Last one. Let's hold here. Flex that foot. Your body might be yelling at you. That's alright. Use the breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's lift up another inch because we can. We're strong. And then release. Oh my gosh. Come to the edge of the chair and just windshield wiper those legs. Give those quads a lovely little break. Nice and easy, rolling on the edges of the feet, letting the hips get a little movement there. And then let's bring those feet back together. Sit back in your chair. And let's take those legs out in front of us. Give me a point and a flex. So you're working through the shins and the calves. Should feel good. Let's go back and forth. And I want you to pause, have the feet flexed, turn the bottoms of the feet to look at each other, and then away. So we're working the ankles here. We're building the strength on the inside and the outside ankles. So just turning away, and again, moving in my chair. and then pause. Let's start to circle those ankles in one direction. And then pause and take it in the other direction. Beautiful. Drop those feet down. Come forward in the chair. Give yourself some space away from the back of the chair. Sit up tall. We're going to do our seated sun salutations. So your feet are going to be a little bit wider here. You're going to take your arms down by your sides and turn those palms out. Let's inhale up, coming into a nice tall seat here. Make sure your front ribs are tucked in. You're tall through the spine. Cactus those arms and start to hinge from the hips coming down. And then exhaling, releasing the hands down to the knees, down the front of the shins. Inhale, come up halfway. Let's come into a cobra. So your elbows are close to the side body. You're opening up the front of the throat and the chest. Exhale, release all the way down. Take the left hand to the floor, or maybe it's on your shin or even on your thigh, and sweep the right arm up. Release the right hand down. Take the left arm up. Drop that left hand down. Hands to the outside of the feet. Reverse swan dive all the way up. Palms together into heart center. 2 more times. Arms come by your sides. We sweep up. Cactus the arms as you hinge forward. Exhale, release all the way down. Forward fold. Inhale into your cobra. Exhale all the way down. Leave the right hand down and take the left arm up. Drop that left hand down, take the right arm up. Bring that down, hands to the outside of the feet. Reverse swan dive. Palms together at heart. One last time. Let's take the arms out and up. Cactus and hinge. Release all the way down. Come up into cobra. Exhale down. Left hand stays down, right arm up. Drop that right hand down, take the left arm up. Left hand comes down, hands to the outside of the feet, reverse swan dive all the way up, and palms together to heart center. Hands come down. So now we're going to do our sit to stand, which is really important for our body, keeping those legs and hips strong so that we can get up out of the chair without any problems. I'm going to bring my hands in front of my body and having my feet facing forward. I'm going to start to hinge from the hips, plant into the feet, and stand all the way up. Beautiful. You know what? Let's sit down. So make sure the chair's right behind you. Sit back down. And then let's come back up. Okay. Easy peasy, right? Let's sit back down. And let's do one more, coming all the way up. Beautiful. We're going to come into our downward dog here. So I want you to bring your hands onto your desk. You can use the back of a chair if it doesn't roll, but this desk is nice and sturdy. So I'm walking my feet back. I'm taking my ears between my arms, and I'm going to start to bend one knee and then the other. So I'm pedaling through here, and I want you to listen to your body. You're waking up the back, the legs, and the back, giving it a little space. And then come into a still dog. And if you're tight in your hamstrings, release them by bending the knees so you can flatten through the back. Back to your breath. Soften your gaze. Maybe you're looking straight down at the floor, or maybe you're looking at the top of your thighs. What's right for you? Breathe. And let's start to straighten the legs if your knees were bent. Turn the toes over to the left and the heels to the right, and I want you to bend into that right knee, and you're going to send some good sweetness to that left hip. Oh, maybe the crown of the head drops down towards the earth, and you're looking underneath your right armpit. Getting a nice stretch down the left side of the hip. Breathe. Let's start to straighten through that right leg. Bring the toes all the way over to the other side, and the heels are to the left. Bend that left knee and send all that good stretching to the right hip. Maybe the crown of the head drops down and you look underneath your left armpit, or maybe you're just looking straight down at the floor. Whatever feels right for you. Let's start to straighten through that left knee. Bring the toes up so that they're facing forward. So coming into a lunge, It should feel good on the front of that left leg, down through the calf. And then start to make a shift. Bring the weight into the right leg. You're going to lift the left foot up and bring it in a little bit closer and turn the toes out just a little bit. Straighten through that right leg, and let's stand up nice and tall. You're going to take the hands back behind you, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders down the back body. We're coming into pyramid pose, a modified pyramid pose. Press down into that right foot and release that right kneecap. So the hamstring on the right leg is getting a stretch. Also your chest. And let's get the other side. Heart is lifted. Breathe. Working through that right leg now. Opening up the front of that right leg and down into the calf. Staying with your breath. Keeping that nice belly breathing going. And then start to shift into that left leg. Bring the right foot forward. Turn the toes out just a little bit. Straighten through that left leg. Take the arms once more back behind you. Roll those shoulders down. And as you exhale and start to fold forward, that left hip shifts back. Right hip comes forward. Lift the arms up behind you, however high feels good. Breathe. With the inhale, let's start to lift back up. Release those hands. Bring the feet once more back together. Let's sit back down. Be still for a second. Check in with yourself. Then we're going to take, I've got to come a little bit more forward in the chair. We're going to take those arms out nice and wide. I want you to turn the thumbs back so that they're facing towards the wall behind you. And start to move those thumbs back. We're opening up the front of the chest. Lift the heart and lift the gaze. Nice big expansion. Breathe. And then let's bring the arms forward. Take the right arm underneath the left. Capture that left arm. Drop that left shoulder down. Palm is facing towards you and turn your gaze over the left shoulder. Left thumb is up towards the ceiling. You're sitting up tall. Breathe. And then start to release. Drop that away. Open up those arms nice and big. And then bringing them forward. This time the left arm is underneath the right. Capturing that right, bringing it across the chest. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Let's start to come out of this, taking those arms out nice and wide and dropping them down. Ooh. Let's take that right leg of ours and bring that right leg up. Give it a squeeze, and as you do, you're nice and tall through the torso. And let's come into a seated pigeon. So you might bring your right ankle up onto your left thigh, if that's okay for you. If that's not an option, you keep that foot down by your left ankle and just turn in. I'm going to bring mine back up. I want you to sit up tall. I want you to flex that right foot. We're going to exhale and start to hinge over that right shin, coming down with a nice flat back. And as you do so, you're going to check the alignment of that left leg. You want that ankle right underneath the left knee and the toes facing forward. And then as you come back to the breath, send it over to your right hip and let it expand that right hip on the inhale and release on the exhale, just like we did with the neck. So you're breathing into that hip. You're encouraging it to open and then let go. Easy with your breath. Staying here, giving your body time to open up. And if your mind starts to wander, just bring it back to the breath. Let that breath be an anchor. Makes it easy here. Not gripping, not holding on to anything. Softly. With our next inhale, start to lift up. You're engaging your abdominals. You're coming up all the way. And then you're going to release that right leg down. Let's bring that left knee up. So give that left knee a little squeeze, a little love. And then bring that foot up to wherever is right for you. Maybe to the right thigh, maybe by the right ankle. Flex that right foot. And exhale, hinge out of the hips, bowing over that left shin. Check the alignment with that right knee over the right ankle. And then just come to the breath, sending it to the left hip. Letting it do its magic. Staying here in this present moment. Not thinking about all the other things. Just tuning in to how your body feels at this moment. And what that breath is doing and where it's going. Take an inhale and start to lift up, so engaging through the core, bringing yourself all the way up. Drop that left leg down. Let's come into our spinal alignment. On an exhale, I want you to start to twist over to the right. Coming into a twist, looking over that right shoulder. As you inhale, I want you to start to lengthen up. You're growing taller. And as you exhale, you're releasing, finding a little bit more space. So inhale, reach the crown of the head up. Exhale, just surrendering and letting go. Finding a little bit more space. Deepen into that twist. Exhale, release, coming out of that. Let's get the other side. So inhale. And then exhale, twist over to the left. Coming back to the breath. On the inhale, you're lengthening. On the exhale, softening. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go ahead and release on your next exhale. And sit back in your chair. So taking the sit bones all the way back, let yourself melt into the support of the chair. Turn the palms up on your lap. We're coming into Shavasana, final relaxation. Start to soften the gaze or close the eyes. Maybe letting the feet come out a little bit so the hips become heavy. Letting the breath return to its natural flow. Imagine that breath like a river flowing over you and through you, removing any tightness or tension that might remain, just leaving you in ease and stillness. Back to the present moment, taking a big intentional breath, expanding the ribs out, and releasing them down on the exhale. Start to find small movement in the fingers, the hands and the wrists, letting them roll, and then letting the feet start to move, the ankles start to roll. The movement grow into arms and legs, and maybe taking a big body stretch, reaching out. And letting everything come back down, sitting up in your chair, bringing palms together at heart center. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Namaste.